Hello guys, Zennosh here and welcome to Exos Heroes, and today it's time to review Black Fate Core Valarr, and he seems to be an amazing unit. Let's review his skills and let's see if he's going to be of any help to the current meta contents or not. So looking into his artwork, he definitely looks damn amazing. I just love him. He seems to be like a military guy, and yeah, man, look at him, man. He looks so awesome. Definitely husband material in my opinion. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. So right away it says notice ad Fate Core chance up Black Wolf Valarr recruit. Okay, the period is going to start 30th of September. That is starting today, Thursday, after the update maintenance, which is already over, so means like his banner is already out there. Okay, so that said, this banner is going to last until 7th of October, Thursday, 1:59/2021 UTC time. Main hero, guys, he's a Black Fate Core hero unit, so he's going to drop at 0.7% chance from his own banner, and you will be able to get him for free after 19 multi-summons in his banner. Okay, so yeah, there we go. That's pretty much it. And now let's look into his Fate Core ability. Attack is going to be boosted by 27 points, defense by 45 points, health by 216 points, and combat power by 9,000 points. That is pretty average. Nothing to really scoff about that. Anyways, next is going to be the skill information. It says right over here, passive effect. It's known as Thrust 3. Okay, so it says deals damage to the attacker upon taking damage 30%, afflicts the attacker with a stun for 5 to 12 turns based on the current health when the attack hits. So not only that, it's a counter. It's counter with stun effect, which is definitely going to be a really great help in the Zennosh battles, let alone the PvE content. So very amazing stuff right over here, guys. Really good stuff. Gain mana 1 mana if health of the target is at 80% or more health. Removes 1 mana from the target and then gains mana 1 mana to self if health of the target is at 30% or less. So that is pretty good for him to get some extra mana, because he's going to need a lot of them in order to deal a lot of damage against the opponents or for a lot of effects thanks to his active skills. So that is great. Next is going to be the Executioner. Deals additional effects if grants additional effects if under the effect of command. Command is the synergy effect given by Garf or Fate Core Garf, so he belongs to the Wasted Red team together with Gold Fate Core Radley. Keep in mind, depending on the state of the target that was struck by the skill. Okay, so Executioner effect is gonna be inflicted on opponents by his active skills. Impact, it says, decreases attack of all other targets with Executioner mark by 20% if a target marked with Executioner dies. Okay, so all you need to do is kill an opponent with the Executioner mark, and all the other remaining opponents are gonna be having that decrease of 20% of their attack right and then, and that is going to be so good indeed. It is definitely going to help you a lot in order to minimize the damage output of your opponents, especially when you are fighting against the Zennosh team, right? Yay, that is great, man. I love it. And recently the Greenland signature force is boosted as well, so definitely it is going to be pretty helpful out there. Next is going to be the separate goals mark effect. If there are 3 or more living enemies at the start of the round, after the first round increases own attack, defense, and maximum health by 25%, can be stacked up to 2 times. So by 3rd round he's going to have a boost of 50% attack boost, 50% of defense boost, and 50% of maximum health boost. That is crazy good. Crazy good. Not only that, it is gonna make him super tanky, it's also gonna provide him like extra damage output, which is definitely gonna be a really great help later on. Let's try to look into his second active skill later on, like why it is so helpful out there with his 50% of attack boost. Okay, anyways, everything right over here in the separate goals, it is definitely going to help him with all of his skills. Okay, next is going to be the Overpower. Now this Overpower is totally an OP skill in my opinion. Let me explain. This is the thing that will actually induce, or let's say give rise to a new stall meta. Fate Core Tantalo, screw that shit. Okay, look at this. Buff effect, it says, if an enemy with Executioner mark has less current health than self, which is not any problem at all, because first of all, guys, you are gonna use him in the Wasted Red team. Wasted Red team boasts to have the highest, like HP and defense stats overall in the game, thanks to the Gold Fate Core Radley and Gold Fate Core Garf. Gold Fate Core Garf will provide you 30% of HP and defense boost right over there, like passively. Okay, thanks to the synergy effect called Command. And we have got Gold Fate Core Radley, thanks to its second active skill, is going to be boosting the HP and defense of all the allies massively. We are talking about 200% of HP and defense of Fedcore Rodley as a buff for every freaking one. In my case, my Fedcore Rodley provides 200% of HP boost as buff for all the allies in the team. He has nearly about 50,000 HP, so he is actually going to give most of the time more than 100,000 HP boost to everyone, guys. And just add that 30% of HP boost from the Garf. So literally, guys, our guy right over here is easily gonna have very high current health. It's the current health, it says current health. So meaning like within the middle of the battle, if he actually managed to get boost or buffs that it's actually gonna improve his overall HP stats, then well, that is gonna get counted on. Okay? And damn, look at that. So if an enemy with the executioner mark has less current health than self, which is too easy, decreases the target's attack by 15%. 15% seems already good, right? But of what? Of own current health for 7 turns at the start of own turn. My god. Everyone out there, whoever has execution mark on them, and if they have less current health than compared to our Fedcore Valarr, they are gonna have 15% of own current, 15% of his own health, you know, like as a defense debuff on the opponent. So let's do the calculation over here. Usually if you are gonna be like, you know, when you have totally made overall upgrades on your Black Fedcore Valarr, he's easily gonna have over 150,000 HP in the battlefield. Yes, easily over 150,000 HP. And if we are gonna take that 150,000 HP in consideration, because it's the current health, right? 15% of 150,000 equals to 22,500 points. 22,500 points of attack stat debuff? Are you freaking kidding me? Most of the units in the game, even if they are whales, okay, even if they are whales, usually like the maximum of attack stat they can usually reach is like about 10,000 points, unless they get buff and stuff like that from Fedcore Morris or something like that, then that's a different thing. All right, usually normally they have around 10,000 HP, and even if they get like 15,000 HP somehow, you know, like attack points, 15,000 attack points somehow, still this overpower is totally gonna nullify them right away, right over there. It feels like the damage incoming from the opponents are pretty much like a tickle. Okay, it will just gonna tickle you guys. That's how freaking powerful this is. This is crazy insane, man. So well, that is a good thing for the players who have Wasted Red team with them as their main team, just like me. Because I've been really lucky with the Garf, and I've already managed to max out the Fedcore, you know, like signature force of the Wasted Red. So I'm pretty happy with that, and definitely this is the reason why I am really suggesting you guys and recommending you guys to summon for this unit, especially if you have Wasted Red team as your main team. This is the first time ever that I'm actually recommending you guys to summon for a Black Fedcore unit. That's how freaking OP this guy really is. Right off the bat, guys, this could be a change in meta. Okay, well, obviously after playing the battles, we will be able to analyze it further. But looking in the paper, it just looks freaking damn OP, man. It's just think about it. 22,500. That is an average. If you have more than 150,000 HP, do your own math. 22,500 attack stats decreased right away. The opponents are actually gonna go into deficit. Jesus Christ, this is crazy insane, man. This is crazy. This is crazy good. Crazy good. But this is also gonna make this game a little bit boring as well, because most of the time you will always see the tower damage that's going to end the battle. Okay, so yeah, in the arena we are gonna be out there, you know, like taking hits for a very long time. So yes, I think I'm gonna be, you know, like testing this guy in the battlefield out there. Next is gonna be his first active skill, known as the Bloody Evil Slasher. Okay, required mana 3 mana. Oh, by the way, guys, thanks to this effect right here, the separate goals, it's gonna give him like 50% more health. This effect right up here gives him 50% more health by 3rd round. So if Western Red team goes to 3rd round with the Black Faker Valarr. My god, for opponent, it's like, even though they are from Lennon team, they have no chance. You can just pretty much like raise a middle finger to them. My god, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so Bloody Evil Slasher, it says, active skill number 1, required mana 3 mana, effect, back row first, deals 210% damage to all back row enemies. So it's a minor AoE attack, and it's only gonna target the back row enemies, and it's good. It's good. It's really good. Why? First of all, guys, back row enemies usually don't have very high HP. It's the front row enemies that's gonna have a high HP, right? And the next thing is that it's the back row enemies that usually have the high attack stats, because they are the one with the chaos units, or let's say they are attack type units. So if you are gonna be debuffing, or let's say if you are going to be decreasing their attack stats by 22,500 points, my god, it's pretty much a game over for your opponents, man. Like, just think about it. The attack of your opponents is just gonna tickle you. Executioner effect. This is the thing. This is the cancer of this game. This is a new cancer of this game. Applies gains mana, 2 mana to all allies if the target dies. Afflicts executioner mark to the target if the target survives. So yeah, there we go, guys. Alright? Even if the target dies, 2 mana to all the allies. That is great. And if the target survives, then, well, executioner mark to them. That's great. And now Execution Day, which is so good. This is gonna be his bread and butter. Okay? Well, his first active skill is also his bread and butter. Active skill number 2 is also really good, because look at the description, man. There are a lot of things going on around. Active skill number 2, required mana 4 mana. Sadly, it's not a burst effect, but hey, 4 mana. That means like you will be able to deal a lot of damage to a single target, thanks to the signature force advancement as well. Okay, so that is great. Effect right over here says single deals 750% damage to one enemy. Okay, that's a lot. That's a massive damage against a single target. Executioner applies gain mana 2 mana to all allies if the target dies, but in case if the target survives, afflict executioner mark to the target. Okay, so there we go, just like before. And now there's a status effect right over here. Afflicts all enemies with silence for 5 turns if the target dies. Oh my god. So if you actually manage to kill the target, not only that, you will be able to provide 2 mana to all the allies in the team, you are also going to be able to silence all the opponents for the freaking next 5 turns. That is so good. While the opponents are silenced, they will not be able to use any of their skills, so they are pretty much forced to use their basic attack. So that is pretty much it, guys. And definitely it's going to be a really great help in the Zennosh 10-year battles. And finally, the debuff. Yes, it's not yet over. Decreases attack of enemies with nullify heal effect by 10% for 5 turns if the target dies. Okay, so it is kind of really hard to fulfill. Let's not really talk much about it. Nullify heal effect, for now, I think there are only 2 units. We have got Fate Core Ramjay, and we have got Carry. Yeah, Carry or Gold Fate Core Carry. If we are going to put both of them in our team, we will be able to enjoy this effect, but it's not really recommended to use any of them in your team. Okay, so let's just, you know, like, cancel this. Anyway, so last but not least, if you're now really asking me, should you really summon for this unit? And yes. Especially if you are of wasted, like your wasted red team is of the most powerful type in your team, in your game, then well, I would say trying to recruit this unit right away is a really great idea. Okay, really great idea indeed. I am definitely gonna be summoning for him, no questions asked. This is the first ever Black Fate Core unit that I am recommending to summon. Okay, oh well, I think this is definitely gonna be a really great day of celebration for Dreadnought. Right, bro, right? If you're watching my video, that is. For Dreadnought, this is gonna be the day of his life. Okay. So, well, Black Wolf Valarr is the black and so on and on. That's what I've actually explained a while ago already. Exclusive weapon. Well, it's only for the costume purpose, nothing at all. If you are looking for the function, it's pretty much same as that of the same old common fated weapon, so no need to really invest on this thing right over here. If you are a whale, go forward. If you are a free-to-play player or a dolphin, don't fall for this shit out here, okay? Don't fall for this shit, because it's pretty much the same as that of a normal fated weapon, because the extra effect that it provides, it's pretty much next to nothing, okay? It's really a scam. So yeah, that is it, guys. A really awesome unit, and definitely I'm gonna be summoning for him right now later on. Okay, so that's it. See you guys in the next video. I would really love to know your feedbacks, comments, and opinions about this guy in the comment section below, and please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button.